All right. Welcome to another episode of the KAWmedy Krow Podcast, episode 21, where we put the Kaw in comedy. We have I'm Christopher Keith Tyler, and here's the lovely and wonderful my wife, everything, Amy Quirk.
What I do declare.
And then our wonderful guest, Ceez Reynozo. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Ceez, tell us, when did you and I first meet? Where was it? Was it at the W?
It was at the W for sure.
All right.
For sure.
See that mic, turn it up a little bit. You know, keep talking.
I think I saw you perform there the very first time I went to the W.
Oh, damn.
I think that was the very first time. So I initially, when I wanted to do stand up, I knew that I wanted to get up.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
It's like right after the pandemic, right? Or before?
What's today's date?
It's 2024.
No, I know the year. It's June 2nd?
Yeah.
July 2nd.
Okay.
It is
July
July.
14th would be 2 years.
Oh. I don't remember dates like that anymore.
Damn.
That's pretty cool.
This is special. We should have just waited till the 14th to do this recording. It'd be like an anniversary for you and I.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And so you started out. What made you start doing stand up? Well, what drew you? What was your inspiration? How did it all? Tell us.
I think I specifically remember not being able to watch George Lopez because my parents spoke Spanish, and some of his jokes were dirty in Spanish a little bit, and they kind of it was more real to them, I think, because they could understand it. Because sometimes he would speak in Spanish, and then I don't know if you remember the Latin Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
So they were watching that at an uncle's house, and my dad was like, get out, you can't watch. You can't watch.
How old
this.
were you?
I don't know, maybe 8 or 9.
Oh, okay, all right,
something like that.
I'm thinking you were it was just 4 years ago. He was
That's
get
what
out
I
of
was
here.
thinking too. I don't know why. I thought the same.
No, I was a little kid.
Oh.
Yeah, I was a little. He was like, get out of here, and I wanted to watch stand up.
Yeah.
I was like, you tell a kid not to do something, they're like, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah, that's why you never do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Reverse psychology that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they fucked up. You know.
Yeah, that's why you should just have porn going all the time, and then when kids walk in, you just don't do anything, and then they won't be interested in it, right?
You see this shit? It's normal. No.
Yeah. But if you're like, hey, you can't see this, they'll be like, I want to see it.
That's 100%.
Right.
I mean,
that's how I. That's how,
ideally, that's how
Right.
you'd explain it. I'm sorry.
I mean no, you're fine. That's how we would. I mean, finding someone's Playboy, right?
Right.
You're like,
why is it hidden?
why is it exactly?
Yeah. Why is this buried?
Kids are like cats. They'll
They'll
really
find anything.
curious.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
they'll find
curious.
anything. I found all kinds of, you know what I mean? I found my brother's
Like
shit.
what? I wanna know.
I would find my brother's shit all the time, dude. His Maxim magazine and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Well, that's
Maxim.
heavy.
Dude,
Yeah, it was
Jet magazine. I was like, you like black girls? That's crazy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
good
Was,
for,
okay.
good for him. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I was like, oh, we have something in common, you know? No, but, where were we?
No, and then your dad kicked you out. He was like, don't watch this.
Yeah, he was like, don't watch this. And at night, I would sneak out in the middle of the night to watch TV, and Comedy Central would have specials at night. And then sometimes BET, I think it was BET After Dark, or whatever, would have specials as well. And I would watch stand up.
Yeah.
But all of them were primarily black comics.
Right.
Because they weren't having the BET wasn't showing the Latin Kings of Comedy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I would watch Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac, and I would watch them, and it was oh wow, this is
Yeah, and that's even more hardcore than what your dad was watching.
Way more hard. You should
Yeah.
have just let me watch. You know what I mean? Should have just let me watch George Lopez.
Yeah.
But yeah, he. But
This is all your dad's fault.
Yeah, it is 100%. But the cool thing is, a couple times, my dad, I think it was on Comedy Central, they were showing Eddie Murphy Raw,
Yeah.
and I was watching Raw.
I remember the last time I saw it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. No, and I was watching Raw. Raw. It was one of them. It was Raw or.
He had two major specials that I remember.
It was
but yeah.
Raw and which one is the other one?
I'm so bad with names.
There's one where he's got the purple leather, and then I think
The red leather,
Red
and then
leather.
The red
purple
was
leather.
raw.
red was raw. I think. I don't.
Delirious.
Delirious.
Good job.
That's it. I knew it was
Delirious.
one
Yeah.
word. I was like, wait a minute.
Whichever one has the Goonie Goo Goo bit, that like the one where his aunt is a Sasquatch, whatever bit that one. I was watching it, and I was watching late at night, and I saw my dad. Like my dad came out of like in the middle of the night, came out to drink like a glass of water, and he saw me watching Eddie Murphy
Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Was your ass raw?
dude, no, dude, believe it or not, that's good. That was good. No, believe it or not, he walked out, and he never said anything. He didn't say a word. He like I could feel him like looking at the back, like the side of my head, and he went and like my dad doesn't speak English, so like he went, he got his glass of water, he sat down on the couch and like watched it with me for a little bit. Never said a word.
And you're like sweating bullets.
Oh, dude, I'm so scared.
Obviously, it's all in English.
So scared. Yeah, it's all in English, and my dad's watching it, and he kind of like and he chuckled a little bit, and then he got up and went to bed. He got like I think
He didn't care. I love it.
I think he just was like, your mom was around when George Lopez was playing. I had, you know what I mean? I think he just was like, look, dude, like, I don't give a shit, but your mom gives a shit. So I got, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, he's got to support his wife.
for sure, because
Chris supports me.
my mom was for sure like the one that was like, hey, he can't. They're talking about dicks. You know what I mean? Like,
Because he doesn't have one or anything.
yeah. But I think my dad like saw Eddie Murphy and was like, at least you're watching good shit. You know what I mean? Like, at least you're watching good shit. This is art. This is art.
Right.
You know?
Just like your story when you stole porn.
Right.
At least your dad's. What did your dad say?
Oh yeah, he was
What
like,
did
"You're
your-
grounded, but I'm proud of you."
He's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
He said.
He's like, "Were there women?"
Were there women?
And I'm like, "Yeah, it was actually only women." But he was like,
Right.
"As long as there weren't any,
Yeah.
it was only dudes." You know, he's like, "That's good."
he's got to have at least. He's got to have a Venn diagram. It
Yeah.
can't be just one.
Well, I was like a gay little kid. Like I was one of those kind of. My grandma had a photo of me and I saw it in the photo album last time I visited, and I was sitting there with my legs crossed, and I was like on the couch, like, because I lived with my grandma for so long that I started impersonating her, not trying to. I was
No,
like
kids just,
emulating.
like,
Yeah.
You would do old lady poses.
Yeah. And I was doing that, and so like, and I was just this real feminine little goofy kid with goofy teeth, and my
He
dad
was
was just like,
skinny little goof.
That boy ain't right.
That boy ain't
That
right.
boy ain't right.
Here, let's go build a rocket. Come on, you need to do some real manly shit. And I was like, nah, I love you. No, don't hold my hand. Hold my pocket.
At what age? Damn, that's crazy. At what age did I start holding my dad's hand?
Oh shit!
Starting,
I wonder.
starting or stopping?
Stop. Like at what age did my dad was like, that's gay? You know, like at what point?
I think that I think that's when the child stops. The child realizes, like, that's what I'm guessing, because I know, like, things I can feel and I can still remember how it felt to change, to see things differently, because you learned and then your body finally got it, you know, and then you just stop.
I stopped holding my son's hand mainly because like it was time. Like there's a time where because like when you
what
hold
I'm saying. That's
yeah
what I
you
mean.
well you hold your kid's hand because it's like it's a leash to keep them in check. Like whoa shit. Like so you have to hold my hand. Like you're not gonna run out in traffic. And then there's a point where you're like, no, you're good. Like you're not gonna. I don't need to hold your hand. It wasn't like, let's hold hands, yay! And like it was more of like, I need to hold your hand as a restraint to keep you alive.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, you
then
didn't have to buy a leash.
Right. I was never one of those leash parents. Never ever. That shit's crazy. It's crazy that people leash their kids at like theme parks.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
I kind of do too. When it's
I
a
get
theme
it.
park like that, it's
Dude,
like
it's just
you get a little scared. I was scared for the girls when we had them.
Right. No, it's just more work for the parents. Like I kept my kid close to me, and like
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's true.
I'll tell you a quick story, real quick. That's similar. It was crazy. My son and I went to Minnesota, and he was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was worried about him getting sick on the plane. I just have a fear of that, so I gave him Dramamine Dramamine to like get them to go to sleep. But unfortunately, the flights got delayed because of snow, and so we didn't get on the plane till like super late. So when we landed in LAX, he was so doped up, I could not wake him up, and I had to carry all our stuff. And so I'm like, dude, I need you to wake up. And he was, and I have it on video, and like I filmed it and put it on YouTube, but like he would not wake up. And so I was dragging this like half, sleepwalking child through LAX at like 3 a.m.
Oh, hell
and
no.
I get to the baggage claim.
But when did you give him the Dramamine?
Oh, probably like 10 o'clock.
Midnight?
Yeah, well, I was
Yeah.
like, well, when's the flight getting? I timed it wrong. It was my fault.
But dude, he's a kid. He's gonna sleep anyway.
It was like,
But he's like, I'm gonna double down on the sleep
I don't want him to
thing.
puke on a plane. Like, I don't want the motion sickness, you know? So, dude, that's the worst.
I initially thought you gave it to him for sleep. 'Cause you can.
No, it was for the motion sickness. I don't want him to, I don't do well. That's the one thing I, as a parent, is puke. Like,
You
I
can't
can't
do puke?
Can't do it.
You can do
It's-
poop?
Yeah, but puke is different. It's like projectile. I don't know.
I feel like I could do puke more than poop.
I'm not sure what I can do. I'm not sure what my abilities are.
I could do them all.
But we get to baggage claim. This is the end of the story. But like we get to baggage claim, and I'm trying to wait for our bags. And Devin is his name. He just laid down on the ground, and like I put my bags next to him, or my like backpack for a pillow, and he's out cold. And as I'm watching the baggage claim, in my peripheral to my left is this creepy dude is like scoping on Devin.
No
and
way.
he's like
Oh,
getting a little
no.
closer, and I catch eye on him, and he's just tall white guy, and he's just like watching me and like a predator. And so I ended up just like, okay, here comes the bag, and I just like grab Devin and drag him with me to the bag, and the guy like disappeared.
He dipped
Yeah.
away, yeah.
But it was like, dude, that shit's real. But yeah, you gotta. But a leash, I ain't doing it.
Nah.
No, I'll drag him by. His arm will dislocate before I put him in a leash. Hell no.
That sounds that sounds crazy. That's a hardcore
I
ultimatum.
mean, I thought of Poltergeist for a moment. I don't know why that came into.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, weird.
Creepy guy at the airport is crazy though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, at 3 a.m, LAX. Watch out. Double leash your kids now.
It is LA.
Yeah, you can find a leash in our Amazon section below. No, I'm kidding. So after you were inspired by George Lopez and or
Was it?
Raw by
yeah.
Eddie Murphy, when you first started doing stand up at the W,
Yeah.
and after that, like, dude, you've become like a roast battle champion too. Like, you got the belt, like you're moving up, and yeah, it's really cool to watch your journey.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I didn't mean to like just sum everything up real quick,
No,
but like,
no. It's good. The less compliments, the better. I suck at compliments.
yeah,
But
I'm full of them.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Though.
When did you realize you were like
wanted to do stand up?
No, the roasting, like the roast battles.
So
Because you like went right into stand up, and then right after that, you started going into the roast.
yeah. So I wanted to do stand up for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I ever had the confidence. And I think we talked about it off pod, but like when I lost a bunch of weight and got kind of my shit together, I was like, hey, I should do this. I owe it to myself to try to do this thing. So I like promised myself like whatever opportunity came my way, even if it made me uncomfortable, I would take it. That way, even if I failed, I could say like,
Yeah.
I did this thing.
You won't have regrets.
Exactly.
Or live forever.
100%. Exactly. So I had been doing stand up for like 2 months when I signed up for the roast.
Dang,
So-
that's so fast, dude.
So-
Seriously.
Those are big balls.
Yeah.
I mean, there was this competition at the Improv, and it was like whoever like has the best set of the night got booked on Adrian Luna's show,
Nice.
right? And so I had been doing like 2 months, but I had gotten up like 5 days in a row for that specific like competition, right? Like I had gotten up every day,
Hitting the gym.
yeah, exactly. So when I went up, I had this like I think that we had to do 3 minutes, and I had like
The tightest
I
three.
had accidentally put together a 3 that like worked well within that thing, right? Like, 'cause,
Sweet.
like now I look back on it and I was like, it wasn't that.
Well, we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always look back and you're
Worst
like,
critic.
what was I thinking? I can't believe I can't believe I kept doing it.
Yeah. I feel that.
I can't believe I
feel that
believed in
was- like,
myself.
wow, that was crazy. That joke was terrible. What was I thinking? But like I think I was just so comfortable from like getting up so much and like leading up to it that like my stage presence kind of took over for the inefficiencies in the material, and I like took second.
Nice. That's okay.
No, I was so mad. I was so mad. But I think the dude that won was like Billy Myers.
Okay.
I think is his
I know
name.
the name, but I can't recognize the face.
He runs a show out in LA. I think I think a couple times at the store, the Riff Raff or whatever.
Okay.
But he won.
Yeah.
And dude, I was so mad. I remember I like went to the gym right after.
Yeah.
And shot a basketball for like 3 hours. I think I just put up
Damn.
shots like
Yeah.
over and over. I was so
Wow.
mad because I was like,
You're a perfectionist.
well, I just was mad. I was like, I was right. Like second sucks so much worse than last. Like I'll be like, oh, if I'm last, wasn't that good. But second was like if you would have taken half a step more, you might have won.
Yeah.
Right? Like second.
But what
sucked.
direction?
No, yeah, exactly. No, 100%. But like it's
Sometimes second pushes you harder to go.
Way more-
It pushes you. It's the right. My first competition,
100%.
I got second place. At the Edge back a long time ago, I came in
Sweet.
second, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, but you're just like, dude, I want first. I gotta taste that blood.
yeah, I was right there. Yeah, it's like I was right there. So
I get it.
I got asked, or I asked Adrian. I was like, "Hey," when the next time the open mic came around, I was like, "Hey, can I like, get up? Because it's not for sure. Like if you get up." And I was like, "Do you mind if I maybe like you hook me up?" And because he had told me like next time, like because as a consolation prize, like you can get up at the next mic,
cool.
right? And I was like, "All right, cool." So I cashed in the chip, and they were starting the roast the following month.
Yeah,
So I went up and I did time, and I like did well again.
yeah,
And he was like, "Hey, you should sign up for the roast."
right.
And like Sandy had signed up already. He was like, "Dude, you should sign up." And I was like, I don't know, man. Like it's not really my thing. Like I don't really like being mean. Like I like busting balls, but I don't really like being mean. It's kind of like not my
Yeah.
thing.
I
And
mean, some are like truly vicious.
yeah. I've written a couple.
Some bangers.
I've written a couple
Okay,
bangers.
hold on.
Yeah.
And
And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, "You should do it, dude. You should do it." And so I signed up, and I won, and then I just never stopped winning.
Good.
that's crazy. And you know what? The one thing I noticed is that you built your mind up. You took that time after you got second place to like, some people go for walks to, to clear their mind. It actually helps. I used to like run all the time just to clear my mind. But you took that time for yourself to like kind of perfect and put all the gears together. What can I do next to be better? And I feel like, that's to be able to, sorry, I'm going on, but to be able to take a step back and go, all right, I need this time to like reconnect and see what I can do better. And it's for you to be better. And I feel like people don't do that, unfortunately. I think people just get upset and then just go,
Let it fester a little bit.
Yeah, like you took the time for yourself to
Work through it.
through it. Yeah, thank you. I was losing some words, but
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I
That's
definitely felt
wonderful.
better. I got home and drank too, but like, but
Wait, what did you drink?
But
though?
Whiskey,
Okay.
Jack. But I was like, I gotta get a workout in if I'm gonna drink this much afterward.
That's good. Yeah.
No, I was
I love
like,
those obsessions.
yeah, I was just frustrated, and I was like, I gotta blow off steam. Like I really do gotta blow off steam and think about. But I was there. Yeah, I was there till like 3 a.m. And I was so mad. But I mean, well, the show, like we like hung out and smoked afterward for like an hour or two, and so, but I won. I actually this last time I vacated the belt.
You vacated?
Yep.
You gave it away. You
Gave
gave it up.
Gave it up.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I mean, what made
It's
you?
like,
What?
I don't want it anymore.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So I won 9 straight. I didn't lose.
That's badass.
Arnold. Was Arnold?
He was like nine. Mr. Universe,
Yeah.
like
Right,
9
9?
times. I think it's 9.
I'm really Arnold Schwarzenegger, guys. That's really, I'm really him. I'm really him. No, I won 9 times.
Then was it 9 times?
I won 9 times straight, but 6 of them were like, well, the first one was like for the title, and then the other 5 were like title defenses.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like the main event I was half of the main event every single time for like that whole year.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a year and 2 months. So it was like
It's a long time, man,
Yeah.
to keep a title. I mean, WWF.
Right.
Yeah.
I still say WWF. Sorry.
That's the only one I acknowledge.
Thank
Is
you.
WWF.
I know.
Is the Federation. I don't know.
Yeah.
The World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah. Is that Macho Man? That's fire.
I don't know.
Or was that Hulk
that's just
Hogan?
Amy. Yeah, that's just wrestler
I
Amy.
gather. I just grab.
Yeah.
But yeah. So so like 6 of them were title defenses, or the initial title, and I just was like winning, and I kind of like got a little complacent.
Oh.
I kind of got a little complacent with it writing wise, and then honestly, like a roast like that, especially with like, because I don't know if you've ever seen me do the roast, but like
Roast battles?
I really prep for it.
Right.
Like I really prep for it. I don't use notes. I memorize the whole thing.
No, that's
And the
that's when I watch roast battles. If I see someone holding out a phone or reading, it's like, oh,
it takes a little of the mystique away for sure.
yeah,
But like the format is like 1 minute, like 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, final joke.
right,
So you're memorizing a whole minute of jokes, and then another whole minute of jokes that you've never done in front of people before.
right,
Yeah.
So like the pressure to pronounce them exactly the way you want to is like, it's
with
through
the
roof.
accent.
No, it's all about the writing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it doesn't have
Highs
to
and
be
lows.
you don't have to be the meanest. I mean, being mean is always a lot of
It
fun.
helps, yeah,
But
yeah.
if it's clever as fuck, and
sure.
like,
Oh,
yeah,
come on.
you can
Clever gets this girl all the
Yeah,
time.
For sure.
Yeah, if you're really good at gardening and planting the seed in their head, and they're
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh
Can
my
you farm?
god, he made me think that. Wow.
That's what does it for you?
yeah, I like when it's just like, oh shit, that's super clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or super witty and fast.
Yeah, wordplay and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Like I think there was like a boy band looking dude that I roasted. His name was like I forgot.
Justin.
Andrew Pearson. I think is Andrew Dean Pearson. I think was his name.
Okay.
I think is his name. But he like did his jokes or whatever, and I was like, all right, guys, like give it up for Twink 182. and then I did like the where are you? And I was like, you're in the closet, Andrew. That's where you're at. And that was like the
Yeah.
pivot to the. And so like the momentum already is like through the roof, and then I go with the jokes, and it like they all like have continuity.
You had a theme.
Yeah, exactly. I had
Right.
continuity. They kind of like interlinked. They made sense for my memorization purposes, but also for the sake of momentum, right? Like
Right.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
But like stuff like
a
that.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a song. Yeah, you got to
That's
play
right.
like you got to find the beats
Yeah.
for sure. You find the beats. The laughter is an instrument, and you have. Sometimes the guitar solo is too far, and you got to let them keep. You got to let them.
Yeah,
you got to let
let
them
it
cook.
ride.
You got to let them cook. Yeah, if they're laughing, like you know what I mean. You let it go. You
Right.
might burn a joke or two in
Yeah.
time, but let them laugh. That's what I mean. That's a huge momentum thing. But I had to learn that. I had to like get up consistently
Mm-hmm.
enough, do the roast for long enough to know like kind of how to ride that thing,
Mm-hmm.
like that little like
No, it's a
Wave.
wave,
Right.
and like that. The whole roast thing to me, like I initially did it. I was like, this is gonna be a cool writing exercise, and then it became
Yeah.
just like a big stage exercise, right? Because it's now there's like
The presentation, the performance,
the
delivery.
the cadence, the delivery, where to put the emphasis in the words, where to cut shit out because roast they're super tight. You can't have a lengthy fucking roast joke. It
Yeah.
has to
Right.
be tight. Where to trim fat. Like it was like more than just a writing exercise. It was like kind of like a crash course in doing stand up because it was like
Yeah.
because I was so new to stand up in general that it was like this is under a lot of pressure. Someone's shitting on you in front of like all your friends and family that come to
Yeah.
see it, right? Because I'm from Fontana, so I'm right next to the Ontario Improv. And then at like a certain point, it got up to like 180 people in there.
Nice.
So it's like there's a lot of people. It's rumbling. I'm like the main event, and I've only been doing this 4 months,
That's
3
good.
months. Like it was like it was good, but
Wow.
like my girlfriend would say like the pressure was like
Immense.
I was not fun to be around like a week out. Like I just wasn't fun to be around.
Gotcha.
But you
Super
take
competitive.
it seriously.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she like respects that. She's like, you get your time.
Oh, dude,
You get
she
your
would
time,
help. She would help me. She would help me. She would time me. She would, I'd give her my note cards and be like, I'm gonna say this shit, and I'm gonna say this
like
shit. You know what I mean?
Chris.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Team effort. Yeah. You want to be in a if you're dating or in a marriage during performing arts, music to comedy, you want to be with your spouse needs to believe in you and be a part of it. Otherwise, it could ruin a relationship.
They gotta believe in you almost more than you believe in you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, for sure. Because if not,
The
'Cause
support system, the understanding, the being there, the one that says, "Oh, I'll help you with that," or
Yeah.
I'll let you know if it. Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that they have to go to every show to be supportive. It's just like
I don't
behind
like,
the scenes.
I don't like her coming to shows.
Right.
I don't like her coming to shows unless it's like a
big one. Right. That's how Amy and I are.
Because it's
too.
like, dude, I'm like working on this thing, and I don't want you to see this like bastardized version of this joke.
Right.
This is like half-assed version of it that I'm like still really trying. Like I know that there's something really good there, and I can get it tight. And obviously, you could continuously get it tighter. It could be better always. But like, I don't want you to see it in its inception, because once I really like, it won't be worth as much if you hear it like when it finally gets tuned up. You're like, oh yeah, I heard a version of that joke, and it like takes away from it. I want you to see me like in a big on a big stage in front of like a good amount of people, really tight. I've been up multiple times a week. I've gotten prepped for it. I know this stuff like forward and backwards. That's when I want you to see me. That you know what I mean. But like,
nobody wants to eat ingredients.
no.
Even my paintings, like, dude, I didn't like when people looked at it before it was like done.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's just like you. Yeah, visual. Like I'm such a visual person, so I can say like, you look at a painting that's like barely done, or like, I don't know. You're just like, I would say, oh wow, there's so much potential here, and then maybe someone else would just like not understand and like, oh, this looks like shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I understand.
Or like it takes away from the mystique of it. If like rather than showing the complete
Like, oh,
product,
how did you do that?
Yeah.
That's
Rather
crazy.
than see like, oh, you put the happy little trees over here. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, well, that's a lot of fun. Now, have you, with roasting, the writing and like your successes in roast battling, is there a way to apply for like being a roast ghost writer for like roast of Comedy Central specials, or helping other celebrity roasters roast, or can you do that?
I think the only way to do that is to go through the store. Is to go through the roast battle like official league that they have there.
Oh, you haven't done that though.
I haven't done that.
You've been doing. Is the improv roasting called something different? Because there's different.
It's so roast battle is like sanctioned in different clubs, and then their format is different. There's like one joke, and maybe a rebuttal here and there in between there if it's quick enough. It's a different format, but like
the Comedy Store.
The store's it's different, and then
because they do like they'll say one thing and they'll say maybe a couple follow-ups like little tags in between,
and that's it. Yeah, and then it's the next guy's turn.
Yeah,
it's like a different format. But that's the way to get to there.
Yeah, you should do it.
Yeah. I'm actually doing a Comic Wars. Sorry, I'm gonna burp.
That's fine.
I'm doing Comic Wars at the end of this month at the Hollywood Improv.
Nice.
So that's the same format as the Ontario Improv, but a lot of them kind of like also roast there, and it's kind of like
that's exciting.
It's a good it's like a segue to get into the
roast
battle at the store. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's cool. We used to do roast wars at 3rd Street Live here in Old Town. There was a comedy club that was owned by Rocky Osborne, and we would roast there. Frank Castillo would come and host there, and then after doing that, I won my first roast battle at the Comedy Store Belly Room.
Nice.
Michael Shea was the one of the celebrity judges.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool as shit.
But that was the last like roast battle that I've done. But yeah, there's things in the pipeline for more roasting with comedy entertainment and yeah. But I love watching your story of roasting and yeah, you're very good and you did a great job at the roast of Joe Newcomer. That was fun. It was a weird. I mean,
how did you prepare for that one?
There was a lot of source material.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's pretty clear.
Yeah. No, I had fun. Joe,
and it was,
Joe's
and you
fun.
had a limited amount of time. Like we were all scrambling. Like we had like 5 days to whip up some jokes or a roast set. So yeah.
Yeah, I was upset. I had a joke that I thought was good, and it didn't get a big like reaction. And I was like,
was it my beard one?
No. I thought that one was good. That one got a good reaction. Don't try to downplay it. That one got a good reaction.
No, you said you were on stage and you said you were like, Chris's beard is thicker than the top of his head or
Chris
something like that.
Chris has more hair on his face than the top of his head.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, now you guys feel bad for him?
Yeah, because some people were like, because people laugh, but someone was like, "Aw,"
yeah,
and then you feel bad for shut up.
Well, no, the awes mean that shit's real.
Yeah.
That's a good roast joke.
He can handle it. Don't feel bad for him.
Yeah, people were giving me money.
Like he invited me for a reason.
Yeah,
No,
I loved it.
No, I said Joe loves Van Halen, but he also Joe loves Van Halen, and ironically, he loves inhaling meth.
That was great.
I thought it was a quick pun.
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
Fun.
Say she didn't think it was good either. Yeah.
Van Halen and inhaling.
Yeah.
Inhaling. Yeah. That's fun.
Okay.
I like that's the kind of roasting I like to do. The whimsical stuff.
I would have gone if I wasn't really slow right now for numerous reasons. I'll testify. No, I swear.
Yeah, we got that post work brain.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Do you have, other than the future journey of the Hollywood improv roast, do you have any, do you have like a goal of like, do you have like a comedy goal? Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I just did the haha 2 weeks ago.
That's cool.
I did the haha 2 weeks ago.
That's a fun room.
Yeah. It was fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
It was so cool. It felt like I was in the 60s. It's so sick.
I just don't like
Wait,
I don't like the haha.
I don't think I've.
I don't like the sign, the blue and the. I don't know why. I just don't like it. It bothered. But I love that room. It was fun.
It's super sick.
Wait, where is it? Hollywood?
North Hollywood. It's like Glendale almost. It's off of Lancashire, so it's way up there off the 210.
See, I can't tell anybody where places are.
Like I forget what it is. Like
I'm terrible with signs and directions. I'm just like north.
Well, that's directions.
It's like North Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah.
North is
good.
good.
What's happening at the Haw? Tell us.
No. So I was there 2 weeks ago. So I was just there 2 weeks ago. My goal is to try to like, I want to do like even if it's like opening up or even like whatever it is, but like I want to do the Ice House. Like,
okay. So you want to like host or feature or open at a major club other than the Improv?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, but I want to earn it. You know what I mean? I don't want to just, hey, I know you. Come do this thing. You know what I mean?
Right. You don't want to do like a bringer or whatever.
Which happens. I mean, it happens. Like obviously, like someone, and they'll book you for a show. You know what I mean?
Right.
They trust you. That's part of it being a good hang, right?
Now, what about Haha over all the other clubs? Like, why the Haha?
No, well, I already did it.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm like thinking in a weird linear. I don't know why I'm thinking past is present and future at the same time. I apologize.
That's okay.
Because it is.
I need to drink more. Hold on. Cheers to Solaris, everybody.
Oh yeah. Wait. Quickly, what are you drinking, Chris?
Oh, this is the oh man, the one that I normally don't drink. It starts with a V,
Vapors.
right? Vapor Waves.
There
I got
you go.
it. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Vapor Waves, and then you're drinking my personal favorite, the Quiet Earth.
Quiet Earth.
No, dude, it's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's the tastiest 10% you can find.
Yeah, honestly, it's not. It doesn't bite back.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
Their beer is dangerous, and I am drinking the Temecula Sunrise.
Yeah, Temecula Sunrise. Yeah.
So good.
Temecula. Temecula, so good. The sunrise here.
I'm from Orange County.
So you have the Pasadena Ice House.
I wanted the I wanted
That's
the
a
Ice
fun
House.
room too. It's like small, but like it has that like
You
seating.
said that the low
Dude,
ceilings,
it's
right?
perfect. It's perfect. That
Was
place,
that one doesn't have a low ceiling.
the way they redid the California room, dude. It's,
I haven't seen it.
oh, dude, it's perfect.
I haven't been to I haven't performed at the Ice House or been there in like 10 years.
Oh,
It's been a while. Never.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mike Mitchell. Anyways, yeah, he was a producer.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he was the guy who got me in at the Improv, Ontario Improv.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I used to perform. That was my favorite club, the Ontario Improv. Like, there's something special about that location.
No, it's
I don't know
beautiful.
why,
It's-
but
yeah,
and it's not too far than L.A. I mean, Pasadena, that's a drive and a half.
it's a bit of a drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I've performed at the Improv 3 times for like I've opened up three like I've done 3 shows there, and it's like it's perfect. Like obviously I've roasted there a bunch of times, but like
Right.
like stand right like
Stand-up's different.
the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The main source, mainline stand up. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's that place is perfect.
No, I love it.
The Improv is perfect. Like the Ontario Improv is perfect.
It's great. I love it. Yeah. No, my best set I ever had, I think, was at the Ontario Improv. And it was like me, and then there was an Asian girl, and then the whole lineup was African American, and it was sold out. And oh my god! And like here comes the me. Hi everybody! And I was super dirty and just it felt so good.
How'd you do?
No, that was the hottest hot set I've ever.
Dude.
I had never felt love where I had the amount of energy. Like imagine like a Baptist church, like they're they go
dude.
crazy.
No,
So like
yeah.
I had to step back. I'm like, whoa. Okay, focus, and then I just kept going, and I'm like, oh my god, but you could feel the energy, the love.
Yeah.
So good.
I've done 2 shows that were like black rooms, you could say.
Yeah.
Right. Like I did like a jazz lounge in Rialto.
So
Yeah, they'll let you know.
I was the only dude. Me and Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy went to watch.
Yeah.
We were the only dudes we were the only people there that weren't black. The entire like the staff too. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
staff. What do you mean? The maintenance man. I was
Yeah.
like, hold on, bro. You're not Mexican. That's crazy. but like everyone was black, and it was like I was super nervous, but I just I was sharp, and I had gotten like I had prepped really hard because you hear that black rooms are really hard, and then I went and it was like,
or they could be the greatest thing
and
ever.
it wasn't hard. They were like they were so dope.
Yeah, but if they don't like you, they'll let you know.
No, actually,
they will tell you.
Matter of fact, me and Kels Barksdale competed against each other.
That's cool.
It was like who was the funniest guy of the night or whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He won. He won,
Yeah.
dude. But like so it was like make a noise for this guy, and then I got a bunch of noise, and they're like make a noise for this dude, and then Kels got a bunch of noise, and no, he got a bunch of noise, and it was like even Steven, and they did that like 8 times.
Oh,
They did it like
dang.
8 times,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, just fucking give it to me. Like
Yeah.
the fact that it's
Like,
this close,
give it to me.
the fact that it's this close, I'm like, come on. The fact that it's this close, I won. You know what I mean? Like, and Kels,
and they don't want to admit it.
They don't know. And Kels
I get it.
is hilarious. Kels is hilarious.
He is,
But he did. He like so it was so weird. So I had to do a set. I did a set first, and then he did a set first. And at the end of the show, he did 10, and then I did 10.
Yeah.
Right. So we had to do like 2 sets. And on his last one, he just did this like long like poem about
Spoken word.
no, it was spoken word for sure, but
Yeah.
it was about your
ether.
signs.
Oh,
Your signs, like,
astrology.
astrology signs,
Yeah.
right? And dude, they were like they ate it up, bro. Like, they ate it up. I was like, no, you're a fucking cheater, Kels. You know that they're gonna go with the rhymes. They're gonna go with the rhymes, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he knows
like,
his market.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you're
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, dude, you're like, I was like, dude, that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's it. And
You're
then
done.
I did my set.
Yeah.
And it went fine or whatever.
Right.
But like the fact that it was that close and he did poetry, I was like, I won, dude.
Yeah.
I won. You cheated. You rhymed.
Yeah, you should have went out there and been like, so like like one of those like rescue a puppy commercials where you're just describing how sad and yeah, and everyone's like, oh my god,
Hey,
like,
I'm Sarah
it gets-
McLachlan, and I'm here to fuck your day up. Like,
and they're like, we should vote for him because it's just really
just-
sad. We should help him out.
oh, dude, but it was fun. It was that one. The room was super fun.
That's cool.
And then I did another one, and it was like I forget where it was, but it was in Rancho. I can't think of the exact name. It's like the something center. I don't know, but Maury Richardson.
I don't know this.
Oh, you don't know Maury? Oh,
No.
well, he like did the show, and it was like there was one Mexican dude, and I was two of them. You know what I mean? Like, like it was just me.
Yeah.
And then I did my shit, dude. They were so like fired up. It was the best. I still want to. It's like one of my favorite sets.
Oh, I love when the audience is like fired up and ready to go, and they're there for comedy, and they're just like they want to hear it. Nothing's
Yeah, it
worse than
feels
like
different
a cold,
because you host all the time, right?
But you
Right.
you don't want to bomb in front of that kind of audience, dude, because they'll eat you alive.
right, yeah.
They'll eat you alive. The
But
ones that are there
yeah.
like to laugh, and then you fucking shit the bed. Like, nah, dude, no. We paid to come here,
Right.
bro. You give me this.
Those are the
nonsense?
real
Fair.
bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We paid to be here, and you're giving me this nonsense.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Get out of
a lot of at open mics they're like, "Oh, I fucking bomb it." I'm like, dude, you can't really bomb at an open mic. Like that's where you work out.
They don't
It's
give
like,
a fuck about
you're-
you.
it's-
They don't,
yeah, it's okay,
they
man.
don't care.
Yeah, it's all right. Just work
They
it
got a
out.
grilled
It's
cheese
a workout.
sandwich. They're on their way.
For sure. Those grilled
Yeah.
cheeses were crazy bomb.
Oh, last
What I
night.
hear.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
bomb, dude.
Yeah.
I got a ghost pepper one.
Yeah, shout out to
Whoa, badass.
Temecula
That
Grilled
was
Cheese
badass.
Company.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Shout I'm still recovering, bro.
He's like, I'm still shitting
I'm
them
still
out.
shitting them out, bro. But shout out thanks for the shits, fellas. I'll gladly do it again, dude.
Constipation, no more.
It was so good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'd eat two of those bad boys right now live if you had them. Right now.
All right, well, keep that in mind. While we're at it, I just have to say special thank you to our Comedy Fest sponsors, Cloud Electric, Guadalajara Mexican Cantina and Grill. I might have flipped those words around. We love you so much. Yeah, because I did the Cantina, and
Cantina,
Mexican
Mexican
Grill.
Mexican
Yeah.
Cantina Grill,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then that's that dyslexia.
The words
in
are
me.
there.
As a Mexican
Yeah.
dude, hey,
Uh-huh.
we don't care.
Aw.
We don't care.
Sweet.
It's the same shit.
Oh, but what if I was Mexican?
If you were
and
Mexican,
I fucked that up? Would
we
you
wouldn't care. bro.
All
We
right.
wouldn't care. We would be
That's
like,
good.
you're like, I get it mixed up too, bro.
And then also the Temecula Party Supplies suppliers, and lastly, Gamel or Gamil Pest Control. I always mess up that name too. Gamil, Gamille. I always. Yeah, we thank you
Gamelli?
for your support for the festival sponsorship. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's move into our
KAWspiracy segment. KAWspiracy.
It's very uncanny.
You know what's funny
It's so
is-
uncanny.
yeah.
I could switch right into that.
It's funny because like you and Sandy are like so close,
Uh-huh.
and Sandy absolutely adores.
It's
Oh,
pretty
it
cool.
yeah,
man.
but you don't respond like Sandy does.
Well, not
Sandy
a,
was
not
like,
a lot of
Oh, hey, Comedy Krow.
not a lot of people respond like Sandy does. If we're being honest.
For our segment today,
What are we doing for today's segment?
we're gonna talk about. Do you know about the moon landing?
Oh, yeah, the moon landing. I love cheese.
Okay, no, you're not. You don't know what I'm talking about. The moon landing, was it real? Did it happen?
I also love cheese, but
Clearly. Cured your constipation.
Nice callback. That was good.
I don't think it's real.
No, the moon landing wasn't real. It was in a Hollywood studio.
I don't know too much about it, but I know that the space race was like also an attempt to bankrupt Russia or the Soviet Union at the time. I don't know if you guys ever seen the videos.
Did they go bankrupt?
Oh, bro, they collapsed. The Soviet Union, they didn't go bankrupt. Their entire society, their entire government fell apart.
Like a chapter 13 or 7?
69, bro. They fell apart.
chapter.
They got fucked, bro. They you know what I mean? They had to tear down a wall and everything, dude. But I don't know if you've seen the videos of like the fucking horseshit concoctions the Russians were shooting into space to try to get there.
Tell us.
Oh, dude, they're like strapping a dude to like a trash can. Like, dude, you look like a Little Rascals fucking soapbox car. Yeah, they're just strapping him into like a dishwasher.
Yeah.
They were strapping him
Yeah.
to nonsense and just try to like, we can get there, bro. Like just rinky dink.
Yeah.
Think of Russia, period. And think about like the kind of, I don't know, what they would send to space.
Right. And then Walt Disney was like, hold my beer. And then
Dude, I said those exact words today.
what?
What?
Hold my beer?
Hold my beer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what a trip. Because I never say that.
Well, it's a pretty common phrase, but
No, it's not for me.
Well, not for her.
Yeah.
all
no,
right,
I know.
all right. Fair enough.
Anyway,
You're like, I never let anyone hold my beer.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just finish it before I put it.
we
Right.
drink
Yeah.
Solaris beer. We drink the best of the best beers, and I will not let anyone hold my beer. You'll never touch my beer ever.
That's right. I'm not allowed to.
Right.
It's true.
You guys are hot, dude. You guys are hot. I respect it.
So the Russians got bankrupt, right? The Soviet Union got bankrupt, and then so nobody went to the moon.
So that's why.
right.
I don't think so.
I don't think anybody went to the moon.
Also, like propaganda is huge. So like to like give America a win in the midst of like a Cold War, it's kind of a big deal. No, like
yeah.
we're like at war with Russia. No one's doing anything. And then to be like, look, we beat the Ruskies to the moon. Like, imagine being like a blue collar American dude. You're just picket fence guy. You know what I mean? Working hard as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this bullshit.
Midwest guy. You're like, we beat the goddamn Ruskies to the moon, baby.
Oh, that was good.
You know what I mean? Just feel
Yeah.
just feel it. Feel it.
Oh no, I have no doubt because one, I fucking zero trust the government.
Fair.
I mean, like where does one start? With everything.
Right.
Everyone's
But with
linked
the moon
to everyone. But anyway,
But the moon landing.
sorry, the moon landing. I will go off into a different direction completely. But I mean, I don't trust the government in the first place. And honestly, even Chris showed me some videos that were like, I will say there's some of them where I was like, I don't know about that. But there was some where I was like,
Okay.
okay.
Such as.
Yeah.
There was like one of the dudes that was he was in space and he was floating, but like you can see it was like a green screen because it was like this weird like flicker green screen shit.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
it was something
Yeah,
like
and
that.
then they used to get outside of the capsule going on in low Earth orbit back then, and they would get out of the capsule and they would like ride the capsule with a hose, and then the helmet would like turn all like like it was because it was like claymation. Like there's like all this shitty footage, but back then that was the best footage anyone had ever seen. So they
Yeah.
just bought it.
It's like when you played video
Yeah.
games back in the day and you're like, these graphics are the
Right,
shit. And then you
yeah.
watch it now and you're like, dude, what the
Right?
Dude.
Yeah.
That is not LeBron James on 2K.
Yeah, just square octagon.
or just Pong.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, the guy just did the basketball turned into flames and went out of the screen. That's amazing.
the
Yeah.
NBA Jam.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
Yeah. He's on fire.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah. Boom
Yeah.
shakalaka. Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what it was.
I'm a Celtics fan because of that game.
Oh shit.
Because I beat my brother with the Celtics.
Yeah.
When we were kids, I beat him with the Celtics, and then I was like, "This is my shit."
I was the master of turnovers, right? Is that what it's called when interceptions or?
You steal, yeah, you get a turnover, yeah. You
Okay.
Are you stealing a base?
it's a turnover for the other team, but it's a steal for you.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't trust the government for shit. You guys ever seen that movie Vice about the vice president by Dick Cheney?
Yeah, Christopher.
No.
Christian Bale.
Christian
Bale.
Bale, but
Christian
no,
Bale.
we haven't seen it.
Dude.
Man, it should be on my damn
Dude,
list.
watch it. If you didn't trust the government before, it'll like 100% like solidify those beliefs. Like they would, so like it shows that them having like focus groups or like you know when you like
Yeah,
test shit-
focus groups.
Yeah, focus group, and then they're like testing phrases that get people more like fired up. Where it's like weapons of mass destruction, or I don't want the smoking gun. I don't want the smoking gun to be a mushroom cloud. Like all these like little phrases.
Yeah, and everyone's saying the same damn thing to put it in your head.
Oh,
You're
they show clips. They
programmed.
show clips of all the news, or like the news stations,
Exactly.
saying all those things. Whether it's Fox or CNN, it doesn't matter. But they're doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then
All of them.
and then everyone gets fired up, and they're like, "Let's bomb Iraq." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they're like, let's do that.
Let's do it.
It's just a program. Why the fuck do you think they call it programs?
I mean, dude.
Dude, words, like, I'm going to say this again. I'm sorry, but words are spells. why do they call it spelling? Because everything that you say matters. And now I'm watching the word appreciate because it says hate in the word appreciate.
Oh wow.
I mean, I know it's kind of crazy.
Well, it
but
also makes me hungry, though,
I say all the
too.
time.
Because it says it has 8 in it, ATE. I get hungry.
I like it.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
And apps
I say
remind
I-
me of
I-
phones,
I
so
say
I like
appreciate
phone.
all the time.
I know, because I
say
do
that to
too.
everyone.
And now I'm thinking like, I'm thankful.
That's-
I should just say I'm thankful.
Oh, that's my favorite way to handle compliments. When everyone says something nice to me, I'm like, oh, I appreciate you. It's a nice way to like, thank you. Like it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more than a thank you, but it's less than like, oh man, that means a lot to me.
And
Like,
it matters. The thing is, it matters because I mean, we know Masaru Emoto. He did experiments on water and water from everywhere, and not only that, that famous experiment with the 3 jars of rice, not talking to it at all, ignoring it, speaking poorly and
And
negative
then saying
to it,
some
and then
fucked up
saying
shit
positive.
to that rice.
And that rice, which
just
is
racist
exactly
to the rice, bro.
is exactly what you have
Yeah.
expected. You know, the one that was ignored. Yeah, it started like
I wish
kind
you
of
were
like
brown, you white piece of shit.
I was gonna say the other thing.
Right.
I thought you were going the other
Can
way.
I finish? Can
Sorry,
I finish?
sorry.
I'm
I'm
on
sorry.
topic. I'm on topic.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go
It's all
on.
right, Dana carvied that. You're welcome. So as you expect, the rice that was hated on started rotting. The rice that was ignored slowly started rotting. The one that was not started doing nothing. I mean, it stayed the same. So words matter. That's all.
Should I,
thought-
stop calling myself a fat bitch then? Like, should I
Yeah.
stop doing
Yes.
that?
Yeah, you should.
You want to rise to the top? You call yourself the most amazing person in the whole entire fucking world.
Oh my god.
I also thought that you said the rice rioted, not rotted. I was like, oh shit, it got really upset. The
Remember
white
the riots
yeah,
in the
the-
90s?
yeah,
Was it the 90s of the
Yeah,
riots?
the Korean gun owners that started shooting.
What? It
know
was
what
the
I'm
Korean going? I thought in LA.
In
The
LA,
LA
yeah,
riots.
they tried robbing the gun store. And it was like Korean gun.
cool.
And they were like,
I remember that, but
they were
yeah.
like, no, we're not. We're no.
Dude, I worked really fucking hard to get here.
You're not gonna rob my guns, guy. You know what guns do?
yeah.
They shoot, and I got a lot of them. Yeah. They just started. You've never seen the video?
I don't remember that video.
Oh, dude, it's like some Korean guy. And he's like, get out. And he's like walking down the street. He's just like aimlessly shooting down the street. It's
Yeah,
like, dude, it was like the Wild West.
I imagine the gun store
Yeah, I
looking
don't
like a
know.
fireworks store, just bullets flying
sure.
out at.
I'm not even letting anyone touch my glass, bro. I'm standing outside like, please,
Yeah.
this would be legal. No,
Yeah. I'll close out with the my favorite thing about the space race to the moon was the parade. Dude, we don't do parades like we used
There was a
to.
parade?
Yeah, when they went to the moon, the whole world, all of America, like the amount of confetti, it must have took weeks to clean that mess up. It brought America together so much. Oh, the whole world was so proud of us.
dude, America used to know how to fuck it up. Huh?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
They
I watched-
still do.
dude. I
You just don't know.
No. I
They
mean,
kill
fucking up in the good. Oh yeah, we've been good at that. I mean, fucking up in a good way. Like,
Yeah.
we used to know how to party, dude.
That's
we used to know
right.
how to like fucking really America it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Now
what
it's
I
just
mean?
a comment section.
Yeah.
And speaking of how we used to, I've been to the 96 Olympics in Atlanta, and that was the most amount of people I've ever seen in one city.
way.
But what was bigger than that was when the Denver Broncos won the second Super Bowl. I was 15 and we skipped school and went downtown, and they were throwing pizzas out to the masses, and people were hanging from street lamps.
Oh,
It was insane, and I had never seen anything like that. But I was like, to see like a melting pot of culture and everybody coming together for one thing, and just like, you like what I like, and you like
Broncos
it.
country,
yeah.
let's ride.
yeah, flipping cars, burning
so
the city
sick.
down because they're so happy.
That's
and like,
so sick, dude. The Celtics just won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a Celtics fan since I was like fucking 8 years old,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like I saw them win in 2008. I saw them. I told my buddy. I don't know if you know Jake Roper.
yeah, Jake,
Yeah,
he was
Jake-
on the podcast.
I fucking love Jake.
Yeah.
Jake lives in Boston now.
right.
Yeah,
So
that's
me
right.
and Jake are tight, like super tight. Shouts out Jake Roper.
Yeah.
We're super tight. And I told him, I was like, if the fucking Celtics win the championship
Mm-hmm.
tonight, I don't have any shows booked for the next like fucking 5 days. I will fly to Boston for the parade.
Ooh.
I will. And they fucking lost.
Oh.
I lost, and then they won like a couple days later, and the parade was on the day that I had the ha-ha.
Right.
The day
yeah.
I had the ha-ha
big event
show.
2
Yeah,
weeks
yeah, yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, I can't go anymore.
Ah.
I like you explaining that,
Mm-hmm.
dude, made me so sad. It made me so sad. That nothing sounds more America than fucking shit up and flipping cars because we all like the same shit.
Right. Yeah. No, it's crazy when when it just gets out of hand, like in the movie with Andy.
Shawshank Redemption.
No. No. Yeah. I can. What's the hot rod run?
Andy Dufresne.
In Rod Run. When
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
Rod Run.
Yeah.
Dude, come
in
on.
Hot Rod.
Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
When they're going down the street and everyone's like excited for the jump that he's
Did I
gonna
know the
do,
song?
and then all of a sudden it turns into a riot because people get out of hand, and they're like, "Whoa, they got out of hand quick."
That was like the best song.
But that's like a merit. When people come together for like a team and it gets so crazy that people are going bananas and they don't know how to handle that amount of energy. That's how I want a comedy show to go. I want to get crazy, dude. I want to do. Wouldn't that be amazing? One of these days, someone's gonna do a set so fire that the audience is gonna go bananas. And just start like
flipping cars.
Yeah, flipping.
It's gonna be like
a joke that hits so hard they had to call the cops.
It's like when the fucking Eagles won the Super Bowl. They burned Philadelphia to the ground, dude.
Yeah,
like, we fucking won.
Yeah, dude, that was the best comedy I've ever seen.
The brown note of jokes, right? Like the brown noise of jokes. The brown note. Wait.
What?
The brown noise.
When you make people shit, right?
Right. South Park.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking when we go to sleep, we don't listen to white noise. We listen to brown noise. It's like, do you know about brown noise?
It's just George Lopez.
Right. Oh, another callback. This guy.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that comparison.
Watch out.
White noise would be like fucking Larry the Cable Guy or something. Like,
I would say Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah, blue collar.
You know what I mean? Jeff Foxworthy.
Can we just go
You might
like
be a
Mitch
red-
Hedberg instead?
No, that's not noise.
That's not white?
That's autistic.
That's Kurt Cobain. Okay.
Yeah.
You might be a redneck if you're not asleep right now.
Oh, speaking of Jeff Foxworthy, before we wrap this up, I back in it must have been like 2004. I massaged Jeff Foxworthy.
No way.
Yeah, I've been a massage therapist, and he was
He's
doing
out
a
of the
show. He was
closet.
doing a show at the casino I was working at, and I gave him a massage, and one of the most interesting things happened. He has the most extreme tennis elbow that I had ever I didn't know it was like just locked
he really
arm.
plays tennis?
No, it was from holding the microphone all the years.
Yeah, they call it tennis elbow.
Yeah, and
Stupid.
so they call it tennis elbow, but he has
medical
tennis
term.
elbow
I think
from
it just stays tight like that, right?
yeah, you can't straighten your arm because it's all the buildup of calcium in your elbow.
Oh, shit.
So
It's a
they
lot
call
of
it-
stand up.
Yeah.
That's a lot, yeah.
But yeah, I was like, is this the arm you hold your microphone? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dang, dude, that's crazy. But yeah, he had extreme tennis elbow from holding the microphone.
Was
all
he
the time.
nice?
Yeah, he was super nice.
Dude, sick. I kind of
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Because also that was a kind of stand up that I could watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, clean.
I could watch
Yeah,
that,
super
'cause, yeah,
clean.
him, Bill Engvall.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like. I'm not into his. I
you
like.
like Bill Engvall?
I like Ron White. He was my
Dude,
favorite.
Ron White was the
Yeah.
fucking man. Dude, he still is the man.
Yeah.
But he was Ron White was like I couldn't have the
He
volume.
was the dirtiest of the group.
I couldn't
Yeah.
bump him. I couldn't bump him when my mom was around. You know what I mean? Like I had to turn that down. But like Bill Engvall, I could watch
Mm-hmm.
in front of my mom. Jeff Foxworthy too, and then Larry the Cable Guy. Obviously, they're like,
Right.
look at the crazy guy.
Yeah.
Look at
Who's
him.
the mascot?
Look at Tomater going alpha.
Well, now, Ceez, where can everybody online find you? What's your favorite? Are you big on Instagram, or are you on another social platform?
Primarily Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where can they find you on at? Sorry.
CZ_F on Instagram.
CEEZY _F.
F.
Yeah. Okay. And then you have a upcoming show in the next 2 weeks, because this will air or post in a week. So
So yeah, in 2 weeks, I want to say it's the last Monday of July. I'll be at the Hollywood Improv.
sweet.
I'll be roasting there.
What time?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. sharp.
Ticket sales? Yeah, how much?
$15.
15. You hear that? You come on, support this guy. He's the future. And Amy, anything you want to put out there?
No body, but yeah, just a huge the IG at Shades of Despair, and my
Instagram? No.
no, that's my Instagram.
Your
My
website.
website, www.abyssicreveries.com.
Yeah. And then you can catch me at Solaris Beer and Blending on Mondays hosting. What's up?
I have one more show to
Yeah, dude.
So
yeah.
I'll be at Strum Brewery in Ontario. July 13th. Show starts at 8 p.m. I'll be there with it's a buddy system ranch show.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of funny people on the lineup. Come through. Great beer. There's a cat that high fives you. Show up.
With a harness, huh?
No. Oh yeah. He wears a
Yeah.
harness sometimes.
He
Yeah,
does
yeah.
wear a harness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wears a harness sometimes, but for the most part, you just give her she'll give you a high five.
Oh,
It's pretty sick.
That's cool.
It's better than me being funny, and I'm pretty funny. So,
Dude, somehow you get that cat on the stage with you.
dude,
That'd be cool. There's got to be a way. There's something about you. You got to figure out the name of the cat. Do a set about the cat or something.
Shit, what's the cat's name? The cat has a name. It's like it has its
hopefully.
it has its own Instagram. Like it's the cat,
Yeah.
it's its own thing. I think it's Pickles.
Wait, I have performed at this place.
Yeah, Strum Brewery.
Yeah, they would do open mics, music open mics, and I'd go and perform there. And there was that
sick.
cat. I met that cat.
Yeah. It's like the stage right by the window.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's fun. Oh, yeah, that's gonna
No,
be cool.
Nugget.
Nugget.
Nugget's the name of the cat.
That's cool.
Nugget's the name of the cat. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Anyways, I'll be performing stand up there too. You know what I mean? The cat's tight, but I'm a cook. So
For the cat.
Yeah,
come
shout
through.
out to all the cat people out there. Get to this show, support Ceez. And we will see you guys on the next episode. And subscribe. Fucking leave a comment. Hate, whatever. Thumbs down this shit. I don't care. Like, support us.
Put an eggplant on it, dude.
Yeah, just comments of nothing but eggplants. That'd be fun. All of them are going to be from my dad, which is totally weird. The one time he leaves a comment, it'll just be all these eggplants.
Like, I'm proud of you, son. Eggplant.
You make me so eggplant.
I'm so eggplant right now.
My stepmom's just shaking her head.
Get
Get off
no
the phone.
idea.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Whoop.